Your man and my man, your boy and my boy, James Ennis came out and he spoke about winning the Houston Rockets and their chances against beating the Golden State Warriors. He said, yes, we can. A lot of power, a lot of offensive power, a lot of defensive power. Bringing in Melo, bringing in Carmelo, who is an offensive threat. Michael Carter-Williams is a good guard. He can score the ball. His length. If everyone is healthy, we'll definitely beat them. James Ennis just made another guarantee. First, it was Daryl Morey saying our team is built to beat the Warriors. Then you look at Chris Paul during the regular season. We needed this win against the Warriors. Now you're looking at James Ennis, just got there, fresh off the boat or whatever, I guess, so to speak. And he's already saying we'll beat them if healthy. Because, you know, they added Brandon Knight, they added Marquise Chris, they added Carmelo Anthony and himself, and Michael Carter-Williams. Here's the thing, guys. To be a champ, you got to beat the champ. So until you beat them, no more talking. And here's the funny thing. I remember Shaq was saying on open court, certain guys couldn't talk to him. Even on the Bulls, certain guys couldn't talk to Mike. Certain guys, bench players, role players, they shouldn't be allowed to talk smack about the Golden State Warriors, period. Like, you shouldn't be talking smack. You should just play your role as a supporting cast. Because defensively, I don't think the Rockets are that much better. Offensively, I feel like they got a little bit better, but to me, offense was never their problem. They had James Harden. They had Chris Paul. You know, those guys could each create their shot. So that's crazy enough. Now you add another guy, Carmelo Anthony, who every season, during the offseason, we feel like he's getting portrayed as the bad guy. Because we see Hoodie Melo every offseason. We see him busting ass. We see him doing what he has to do. We see him slim down. But for some odd reason, every regular season, he comes back from the summer. Things don't seem to work out. So you got to understand, in order to avoid repeating history, you got to study it. Because history often repeats itself. So in case of Melo, not to say anything bad about Melo, but we could have another situation where it was like last year in OKC, where he doesn't live up to his hype. So for James Ennis to be saying these things quite early, hasn't even seen the team assembled yet or playing together yet, or a couple of games to see where their head's at, it's just premature. And it's disrespectful. Like, I don't think he meant it in a disrespectful way. I just feel like he just said, I like our chances to win a championship, not the Golden State Warriors. Stop focusing on the Golden State Warriors. Even though we all know that you have to go through the Warriors to win a championship, just say a championship. Because the Warriors don't single any one team out. Like, I feel like we're good enough to beat the Rockets. I feel like we're good enough to beat Cleveland. They were never really saying that until they met them in the championship round, period. So Houston Rockets have to get over their obsession with the Golden State Warriors, point blank, period. And here's a problem. Guys, did we not forget that the Warriors just added Boogie Cousins? So for you to be jawing off at the mouth, even if it's just you just feeling confident about yourself and your chances, is really dangerous. Like, Demarcus Cousins is already dunking already, coming off that Achilles injury, which is remarkable. Demarcus Cousins is trying to make a comeback by training camp, guys. And the Warriors want him to come like February or All-Star break. So if he comes in but earlier before All-Star break, you're even more in trouble. The Warriors are a well-oiled machine. They've been together longer. They faced adversity down to the Houston Rockets or whatever. KD was injured before when he got there. Steph Curry's been injured during the playoffs. These guys have faced multiple waves of issues. Even though they're a super team, they face things that most teams will crumble under. So you can't prematurely start saying, if everyone is healthy, we'll definitely beat them. That's not a guarantee you want to put out there. Because now what you're gonna do is give Steph motivation, Klay motivation. You're giving Kevin Durant motivation. You're giving Boogie Cousins motivation. The part of the problem why a lot of teams can't beat like the greats, like you can't beat great teams, like you can't beat a LeBron James, you can't beat the Warriors, teams couldn't beat the Bulls, because you were feeding them motivation. It's bad enough that they already have intrinsic motivation to win a championship. They're like burning to win a championship. When they get that extrinsic motivation where people are talking early, season haven't even started yet, oh, you're in a whole lot of trouble. You're in a whole heap of trouble. You done did something, man. You done signed a check that your ass can't cash. Literally, I mean, 100%. That's dangerous within itself, man. I mean, I understand the vote of confidence for yourself. I understand feeling yourself. But it's way too early. You're a role player. Marco Carter-Williams can't shoot. Brandon Knight's coming off an injury. I believe it's an ACL injury or whatever the case is. So are you going to get the Brandon Knight hobbled, or are you going to get the Milwaukee Brandon Knight? Are we going to get the Carmelo hoodie Melo, or are we going to get the Carmelo where he kind of comes in after a while, he starts getting overweight, and he's just jacking up a lot of contested shots? So it's too early. I feel like this is way too early. And I feel like this is why teams in the West, they can't beat the Warriors, because like they so focused on them instead of focusing on getting their shots up, doing what they got to do to be prepared. Stop less talking, more doing. I have a colleague of mine, his hashtag is do mode. Stop talking, do something. Don't talk no more, just do it. Like Nike says. Hoops Junction, where hoops meets hoopla. Like, comment, and subscribe.